Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Queen Live Studios. We're at season 1 of Relationship Chat, and I hope you've enjoyed my content. I will be releasing a new series of a book I wrote called Scarlet the Good Sister. It's going to be so interesting. I can't wait to release it. When I release it, I'm going to put the link on all my podcasts, so make sure you stay tuned. Hit the intro. That was wonderful. I love that intro. What's up? What's up? It's your girl Queen Live on the live. And I'm reporting live from Queen Studios, and I'm dropping episodes like it's hot. I will be releasing one other episode to finish this season off of Relationship Chat. And I cannot wait. Let's get a hand. Alrighty, so we are in episode 11 of Relationship Chat, and I can't wait to dive into these questions. Now, I tried to make these questions not that long, but some of them are some of the questions I got were like serious, like books. Like you could have wrote a book on it and just called it whatever your problem was. You could just wrote a book because it was like 10 pages. Like you could have wrote a whole book. You don't need me, just write a whole book. I mean, it would kept going on, and I'm like, what? So I found all the short questions I could find. Make sure if you do want to hit me up with a question, I keep it completely anonymous. You can hit me up at askmesugar@gmail.com. So let's get in this first question. I've been hanging out with a guy who I have a crush on for a while. We've just been in a weird limbo. We go out alone together and definitely flirt, but it's been several dates and we haven't even kissed, which is super weird for me since like I've kissed most of my friends. Kissing isn't a big deal for me at all. What? I see a problem with this already. Yeah, I had to call him in because so kissing is not a big deal to you? Okay, let's keep going. The main problem is that even though he's always texts me back and says yes when I ask him out, he never shows me any signs. For a while, he would ask to hug me. Weird for so many reasons, but even that stopped. I don't think that he doesn't like me. He always compliments me, staring at me. And okay, but I'm completely second guessing if he even likes me, especially since I'm autistic, and so I'm worried that I've totally misinterpreted it. Okay. First of all, sis, okay, kissing should be very, 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 very sacred to you, okay? Because you guys are, how can I say this? You are exchanging salivas, okay? Whatever he has in his body, he's exchanging it to you. So kissing should be very important, sis. I'm telling you, kissing should be very important to you. You should not make this as a big deal because it is. Okay? Second, you're trying to figure out if he likes you, but you already know the answer. You already know the answer to that. He stares at you. He compliments you. Maybe he's just trying to take it slow, sis. I mean, you just need to calm it on down. You trying to kiss him already? Like, it's been several dates and he haven't kissed you? You shouldn't worry about that, sis. You should be excited. If you go on a date with somebody, don't have the outlook of starting a relationship. Have the outlook of starting a friendship first. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, several dates, he hasn't even kissed me. Like, but he compliments you. Like, he stares at you. He likes you, sis, but you're going to have to, calm it down. He's going at slow pace, and so should you, sis. Several dates, you looking for kisses? No. You don't know what people have nowadays, okay? I'm so crazy. So the next question is, I would really appreciate some insight, okay? This guy who I had a few dates with last year responded to my text to catch up with me. He also mentioned that he had a girlfriend and would have to ask her, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I did not know about the girlfriend. Now I'm wondering about his intentions. We did really like each other, but had to stop seeing each other. Oh. To me, sis, did he already have a relationship, sis? Because it sounded like when he was seeing you, but y'all had to stop seeing each other. Okay, let's keep going, y'all. I'm moving back to where he lives, hence why I text to catch up. First of all, what are your intentions of moving back? Are your intentions, do they include, like, yeah, this is crazy. Why are you moving? Are you moving because of him, to get in touch with him? Or are you moving for you? Because if you're moving for you, girl, okay. But if you're moving to get in touch with him, no. Because you text him to catch up. I don't understand why, because they're in a long distance relationship, y'all. I don't understand why you would want to meet with an ex if you're in a happy relationship. Should I meet with him? I don't think that's a good idea, sis. Okay. Y'all had to end things, okay? Y'all was in a long distance relationship. Y'all was going out. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird, I think you should respect the fact that he has a girlfriend. I don't think meeting up right now is a good idea because you guys dated. Y'all had a few dates last year. So y'all wasn't even dating. So y'all had a few dates last year. I would just kind of leave it alone. Y'all had a few dates. So it wasn't a lot. Y'all didn't know each other for months. It don't sound like to me. I would not meet up with him, sis. He has a girlfriend, sis. Take the hike. Whatever you came there for, do it. Take a hike, sis. Question 3. Okay, it's not a very long story, y'all, but I've been married to my husband for near 4 years, and we've been together probably just over 7. We have a daughter who is nearly 3, and honestly, I couldn't be happier. Since having our daughter, sex hasn't been on top of my agenda. I'm a manager of a shop and work long days on my own 3 times a week. So after finishing, I don't feel like doing anything but going to sleep. I get my daughter sorted. I make sure everything's good. I make sure her nursery bag is done. I make sure the nanny duties are done. Husband does help a lot with his daughter. We take turns putting her to bed, okay? We have got a very good relationship. We can talk to each other about everything, so I know it's not lack of communication that's worrying me. We spend most of our evenings together. We cuddle up on the sofa watching a film, okay? But again, I'm just not interested in having sex. I've told him I'm very tired. But he just seems to get more and more frustrated. He even asked me if I was having an affair. Oh, sis. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to force myself into having sex when I'm not wanting to. First of all, sis, it sounds like to me, sis, you're too caught up in that job and not into your relationship with your husband. I mean, you guys are spending time together. That's a very good thing. But, if it's making you tired like that, and then you also said that he looked up the medicine that you was taking and those are one of the side effects. Maybe you should look up the medicine that you're taking yourself too, sis, and see what the side effects are, because that's one of the side effects is you need to find another alternative. This is your marriage. When you guys went up there and took those vows, to death do us part, you need to make sure you do your part. You all caught up in your job, sis. Question 4. So I'm a 35-year-old male. She is 28. I met her through someone I knew a while back, and she always had a crush on me. When things ended in her relationship, she reached out and came over. It turned into a hookup hangout thing all through the summer, but never dates or anything. And I made it clear, and she heard me, we could never date. I just never saw it happening. Anyways, fast forward for a month or so ago, I was dating around and came to the realization that I actually do want to date this person and that she is awesome fit for me. I asked her to come over to talk. I told her I wanted to start dating, and she was taken back, but she did say I moved on from you and started dating someone. I suggested that we try it. So we tried dating for a month, and it was awesome. We had a great time. Last year she slept over, and I told her I had dating apps and I wanted to delete them and wanted to be exclusive. She told me she needed more time. This is when she was going to see the person and decide on things. I thought it was really weird. We had another sleepover during the week, and after she had her friend go shopping with her, I texted her throughout the day, but nothing at all until the following morning. I texted her saying I'm going to the gym. You must have had a hot date. She told me she didn't, but something tells me she did since we always text consistently. I mean, what do you expect, brother? Okay? In the beginning, you said you didn't even want a relationship with her. So, off rip, she's like, okay, well, he don't want a relationship with me. And then you're going to come back and say, hey, I'm ready now. I'm ready to give a relationship. Like, how you expect her not to do something else? I mean, in the beginning, you said, what did you say? I'm not looking for a relationship. After you had been intimate with her. Come on now. You got to make up your mind now. You got to think through things first. Question 5. I have a female friend. She's 19 years old. We began to develop feelings for each other last year. She confessed her feelings for me. However, she doesn't want to commit in a relationship for fear of losing the friendship. We decided to try and work towards the goal of being a couple. During the past few months, we had happy moments and lots of arguments over little things. We talked about giving up and continue being best friends on a few occasions. Eventually, she will always regret her decision and agree to try again. The most recent night felt different. We both talked about how the feelings might have changed. She blamed me for not being sensitive toward her feelings, and I was tired from her lack of expression. She can't even say that she misses me even though she is. And we agreed to give up and told her to restrain our actions and behaviors from now on. However, she told me she could not bear the thought of losing me and wanted me to be with her. Okay? I realized I still love her on that night and asked if we could try for the last time. She reject. Oh my goodness, what was that? I realized I still love her on that night and asked if we could try to the last time. She rejected me. Her feelings wasn't that strong for me, that anchor. Well, so this person want to know, you don't understand why she loves him, but don't want to take the step further. Okay. The thing about it is that she doesn't understand that in a relationship, it's going to be arguments. It's up to you guys if you guys work through it. But if you guys are not working through it, then if you guys are not having communication, then yeah, it's going to be some missteps there. It's going to be a lot of missteps there. Because you love her, but she don't want to take the step further because you guys tried to do the dating thing and you guys were getting arguments. But what you guys fail to realize is that you have to have communication in your relationship. If you guys had the same communication in your relationship as you had when you guys were best friends, I'm pretty sure it would work out. But instead, when you got in a relationship, you was arguing over little stuff. Come on now. Get it together. Well, I just thank everybody for listening to my podcast. Make sure you listen to my new series that's coming out, Scarlett the Good Sister. I just thank everybody for the 70 downloads that I have right now, and we're going up from here. Hit me up at axmesugar@gmail.com.